This is the Maserati MC12, one of the most desirable of all modern-day Italian supercars. The iconic car was born from a pure racing project, aimed at taking one of the world's most famous marques back into international motorsport. Maserati starred in the early days of the Formula One World Championship in the 1950s. And the Tipo 6061, known as the Birdcage, was one of the most beautiful sports cars of the 60s. But Maserati didn't field any race cars in competition for 37 years, until this factory-blessed GT project. Designed in 2003, 25 were made to satisfy the FIA's rules for GT racing. The FIA tried to ban the car by reducing the maximum length of eligible road cars, but Maserati simply went back to the drawing board and built another 25 with shorter bodies. The MC12 is based on the Ferrari Enzo, a car that was never intended for competition. From the outside, the only obvious shared component with the Enzo is the windshield. The road-going cars actually share the same carbon chassis and use a similar base engine, the Ferrari F140 B12. That produces over 620 horsepower, good for a top speed of almost 220 miles an hour. The road-going MC12 can accelerate from 0 to 100 kph in 3.8 seconds. The project was directed by Giorgio Ascanelli, the former F1 race engineer of Ayrton Senna at McLaren. Designer Frank Stevenson designed two prototypes, the Maserati Corsa Stradale, that was intended for the road, and the Maserati Corsa Competizione, which was the full-blown racing version.
To its maximum.
Some of the car's development was handled by Ferrari's F1 superstar, Michael Schumacher. On track, the car was instantly successful in the FIA GT Championship. Maserati won the 2005 Manufacturers' Cup in FIA GT and went on to dominate the series. Vitaphone Racing won 5 straight Teams Championships with the car, before the advent of the GT1 World Championship in 2010. The MC12 won both the Drivers' and Teams' World titles too. Maserati also built 12 special MC12 Versioni Corsa cars, developed directly from the 2005 race car. They were intended solely for racetrack use and were sold to private customers. This version, with the Maserati M144B V12 engine, produces almost 750 horsepower and features a shorter nose that was a requirement for the American Le Mans Series rules. This car has never seen a lap of track action and has covered just 123 miles since it left the factory in Modena, Italy. Whether for use on the road or the racetrack, the Maserati MC12 is undoubtedly one of the most special cars in automotive history.